Hi everyone, in today's presentation I will highlight how our team has been actively developing, testing and deploying the UAlbany campus portal to production. Today we are presenting the final state of our project, a fully functional, security hardened, accessible and responsible web application which will be serving students at UAlbany. We will share what we have accomplished, what worked well, challenges we faced, and our vision for future enhancements. We follow the structured deployment approach aligned with the course milestones. Rather than rushing features, we spend time on foundations, planning, security architecture, accessibility from the start. This discipline approach paid off. We are launching with a solid foundation rather than speeding on security later. The team structure was critical to our success. Clear role assignments eliminated duplication and ensured every aspect received attention. Our project manager kept us on track with weekly meetings. The security lead raised concerns about configurations we initially overlooked. This collaborative model, where everyone has expertise and accountability, is what real software teams looks like. We implemented the core pillars of a social network: authentication, profiles, and social feed. Each feature went through multiple iterations as we gathered user feedback and discovered edge cases during testing. The production versions are stable and secure. Beyond the social core, we implemented discovery features that help users find each other. Accessibility was not an afterthought, it was built in from HTML structure through JavaScript interactions. Our responsive design works seamlessly from smartphone to desktop. The chatbot, it's a nice touch that could become a full support system. Our three-tier architecture, front-end, back-end database, mirrors enterprise applications. The separation allows us to upgrade front-end without redeploying back-end. REST APIs follows web standards. Stateless JWT authentication means we can scale horizontally. This is not a simple DIY project. It is following industry best practices. Database design is foundational. A good schema scales, performs well, and prevents data corruption. We normalized our tables to eliminate redundancies. Users don't repeat their names in comments. We use foreign keys. We indexed frequently queried fields. Transaction support ensures that complex operations either complete fully or roll back, no partial failures. This schema could handle thousands of concurrent users. Our REST API follows standard conventions: get for retrieval, post for creation, delete for removal, and put for updates. Each endpoint handles authorization, validation, and error cases. The API is documented with examples so front-end developers can integrate without guessing. This is what makes projects maintainable. Security implementation was our strongest area. We didn't implement security as an afterthought. It was part of architecture from day one. Every endpoint verifies authorization. Every database operation uses parameterized queries. This consistent approach prevents entire categories of attacks. When we eventually open source this project, security will be a key selling point. Performance issues are common in early development stages. We focus on feature first, optimize second. When users report slowness, we profiled and found the N+1 queries problems, a classic mistake. After fixing queries and adding indexes, the difference was dramatic. This taught to us why optimization required data and measurement, not guessing. Connection pool issues are common when scaling. It is not a code bug, it is a configuration issue. We learn to monitor pool health and adjust limits for target user load. For 100 concurrent users, 30 connections is appropriate for 10,000 concurrent users, you will need a different architecture, read replicas, connection pooling middleware. This was a humbling deployment failure. In development, we had loose defaults. In production, missing values caused security issues, open cores. The fix was explicit validation. Fail fast if configuration is wrong. This is a checklist item now. Every deployment verifies required environment variables exist and are correct. Every project faces scope pressure. We initially planned too much. When we realized we could not deliver everything while maintaining quality, we made hard choices. We cut the less critical features and focused on doing fewer things excellently. This pragmatism is what separates successful projects from failed ones. The live application is just the beginning. We have identified enhancements that will improve security, user engagement, and operational efficiency. Rate limiting and two-factor authentication address security gaps. Notification improves user retention. Admin tools support moderation as the user base grows. We have a roadmap and timeline. These are features that users consistently request. Real-time updates require a different architecture, web sockets instead of HTTP pooling. Mobile apps expand reach beyond web browsers. Full text search improves discoverability. We are not committing to all of this immediately, but they are on the radar. Long-term vision includes AI integration, community features, and potentially expanding beyond UAlbany. These are aspirational, but grounded in what successful platforms offer. We are not chasing every trend, we are focusing on features that solve real user problems. These lessons came from real struggles and victories. They are not theoretical, they are from building and shipping. The most surprising was accessibility. Most developers overlook it because it is invisible until it is broken. Working with users who need accessibility features fundamentally change how we think about design. These metrics show a professional, well-maintained code base, 9,000 plus total lines across code and documentation. The code quality metrics show we are serious about quality, not just moving fast. Code review caught bugs we had missed. These practices are what separates hobby projects from production applications. Cost was absolutely free because we chose efficient platforms and focus on features needing actual resources. The bottleneck is not cost, it is developers. Scaling the team from 5 engineers to 10 would multiply costs far more than hosting. Long-term sustainability depends on wherever UAlbany values the platform. Student projects often die because they are not supported post-graduation. Professional maintenance requires dedicated staffing. Real user feedback was invaluable. We found issues we had never checked internally. The performance issues users reported led to our query optimization. Accessibility testing with real users revealed that we had done well on fundamentals. Positive feedback validated our approach. Criticism led to improvements. During this short demo, I'm highlighting security and accessibility features users don't normally see. This is the HTTPS lock and the developer tools. You can try our app and interact with several features to see comprehensive functionality firsthand and test the error handling. Create problematic input to see it rendered safely. You can note the mobile responsiveness. We are ready to answer your questions about our project. We started as students with an idea. We ended with a production application that a university could actually use. The code is not perfect, but it is professional grade. That is a meaningful accomplishment. As we move into internships and careers, The practices we applied here, security, accessibility, testing, collaboration, are exactly what employers want to see. This project is infinitely more valuable on a resume than 100 homework assignments. We built something real that works. We learned that professional development requires discipline, collaboration, and attention to details most people overlook. The source code is available for review. If you are interested in joining our team for future phases, we are always looking for contributors. Any questions? Feel free to connect with us. Thank you for attention through this entire project presentation.